Well, let's switch gears a little bit, man. We see you right now in front of your gamer set. First of all, what game are you about to play? I mean, that looks pretty gnarly with all these.
Yo, Pat, I thought he was making some beats. I thought he was making some beats.
I did too. I thought he was getting in the studio or something.
Yeah, nah. So I'm actually about to play. I got Fortnite up right now. I play Fortnite, Call of Duty, Fall Guys, Among Us. You know, and I actually stream. So you guys caught me right before my stream. So I pretty much will be streaming on Twitch, and pretty much, man, I love video games. It's what I do on my free time, my off time. Tomorrow's my off day, so I'll be on here for a good amount of hours.
How many hours you put in? How many hours do you put in on your off day?
On my off day, bro, I'll go between like 4 to 6.
Wow.
Okay.
So do you get a chance to play with boys? Do you get a chance to play with any fans? Do you let fans know what your online name is so they can lock and load with you?
Oh, yeah, man, you know JuJu love the fans, man.
You know I love the fans, man. So we do like a swipe up, and I'll host a lobby. I'll host like custom games where fans can come in and play. But it's really cool, man. I think it's awesome, man. It's just another platform of my brand to put out there besides just being a football player. You know, it's tough when we're at home and stuff like that.
No question. And I like that with you being able to market yourself. And speaking of more of your off the field achievements, man, when you look at what you've been able to do from the social media world, I mean, I think you have one of the brightest personalities, you know, one of the friendliest personalities in all of sports in the NFL, because people relate to you. Even Raven fans like JuJu when he's not scoring on the Ravens defense. And looking at some of your headlines, JuJu, I want you to break this down to me, because help me understand how you were able to achieve all this greatness off the field like you're doing on the football field. You got 1 million YouTube subscribers, right? You got over 1 million Twitter followers, and you got 3.2 million IG followers. Help me understand here on All Things Covered, how did you achieve that? And how can you help me be great and help All Things Covered be great as well, being able to follow your footsteps? Because this is amazing.
Yeah, man. It's so crazy, bro. I was anti-social media in college. I started my, I think going into my junior year, I started my first, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. And I was like, man, because I was more so like Marcus Mariota, say if I don't put nothing out there, they can't really give me for anything, unless it's in person, somebody see me do something bad. But more story, I was like, man, I see this as a positive. I want to be a role model for so many kids out there. I'm young. I do pretty much everything that, other NFL players don't do. A lot of NFL players, you do play video games, but not a lot of NFL players do not stream. They do not show their face. They do not let them know that they play video games, So for me, my brand, we wear helmets, about 80, 90% of the time, when we're on the field. And when we're off the field, people would love to see your face, your personality, and it's hard for us to show that. I think basketball players, they get all the followers, soccer, golf, pretty much everyone who can show their face, they get all the love. Where for football players, we're wearing helmets, we're wearing visors, you really can't see our face. Every time we score, you really can't see us unless you put a name to a jersey or a number to a jersey. So for myself, how I see it is that I get every opportunity to go out there and to expand my brand. I love working with meat undies. I love working with brands that I love to use. Pizza Hut, Pepsi, Oakley, HyperX, Hyperize, Adidas. And I'm putting myself out there because, I want to be something else besides football. So when football is done, I have YouTube, I have Twitch, I have so many different platforms where I can expand my brand and show people, hey, this is the real JuJu, this is authentic, and this is what you're going to get.
So with you building on your brand and having a lot of downtime during the COVID, do you think that helped enhance, your thought process on some of the things you wanted to attack in the future, or, some of the things you wanted to, you're trying to achieve right now in a certain brand or a certain company?
Yeah, man. So I started my own gaming company called Team Diverge. Something that I love. I love video games, so why not just invest into something like that I love. So I did that this off season, where I'm still in the works of letting people know I have a Team Diverge is my gaming company where we go out, we compete in tournaments, video games. We're gonna have a house, pretty much the whole shebang with another org. So that's pretty cool. And then also attacking stuff for long term. And I tell everybody now, man, you got to do it when you're hot. You can't do it when you're after the game, when you're, sit back, lay back on the couch and you like an old sack because, you're done playing football. Now you got to do it now when you're hot, when the eyes are on you, and that's what people love you. So that's how I see it, man. And like I said, constantly just posting, stuff that people love to see all the time.